Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you for being here with me. I am so glad we're here together. Yes, how many days before Christmas? Oh, yes, 2. I'm getting excited. Happy Thursday to you wherever you are, and thank you for joining in Story Time today. And we do have a wonderful package today that we will be reading. Pick a Pine Tree, and this one is by PATRICIA TOHT and illustrations by JARVIS. And of course, we will be reading this one with permission of CANDLEWICK Press. Thank you so much for allowing us to share this beautiful book right here on Story Time. And I hope that you're ready, cozy and comfortable, and ready to enjoy a beautiful story together. Yes, let us pick a pine tree. As the book says it is one of the best traditions. Yes, one of the favorite traditions of the festive season, when you go out there and find that pine tree and turn it into something wonderful, even more wonderful. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. Welcome. As always, let me know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you. We have a wonderful book indeed, and just reading this book reminds me too that my landlord here has a Christmas tree lot. And so it's always fun when it's that time of the year. You just see all the hustle and bustle, the activity that goes on around that. And so, yeah, this book definitely bringing some of those memories closer to heart, closer to home for sure. Good morning to you. Please, if you're joining us after the recording, please be sure to leave a message below, and we will be sure to get back to you with a good hello to you. Thank you for being here. Let me know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you. A wonderful book indeed. Oh, this one, Pick a Pine Tree. Yes, by PATRICIA TOHT and illustrations by Jarvis. And of course, we are reading it with permission of CANDLEWICK Press. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Story Time. Let us see who is with us this morning, ready to enjoy a wonderful story. Yes, indeed. Wishing you, everybody out there, Merry Christmas, and of course, good. Wishing you a very good 2022. I hope that it is the best yet. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Welcome. Good morning to you. Good to see you back. Madelina, Ian, and Tudo, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining in. And you say, excited for this story. It is a good one. I promise you will enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Welcome. 2 days in a row, Tudo. Good to see you, buddy. Here it is. A big hug for you. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Oh, yes, indeed. And if you're like me, enjoying your break, please continue enjoying it. I'm excited that Christmas is coming, but I'm also a little bit sad that my break is ending, and I'm getting closer to the end of my break. So mixed feelings for sure. Good morning to you, Chrissy. How are you doing today? And of course, Bowden. How are you? And Teddy in sunny Vermont. Oh my goodness. Ow. Welcome to Story Time. So good to have you. Happy holidays indeed to everybody's Story Time involved. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Chrissy. Bowden, and of course, Teddy. Welcome to Story Time. Thank you for joining in today. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes. Christmas gifts keep coming. Thank you for joining us, Teddy, today. Oh, and we have this one indeed. We'll be picking a pine tree together, and this one is by Patricia TOHT and illustrations by Jarvis. Thank you for being here. Bowden, here you go. A big hug for you, buddy. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Welcome, and hopefully you're having a good snack as always. Thank you. Appreciate you, buddy. Good morning to you, Amanda West. How are you doing today? Sarah and Nathan in Cold, Illinois. Well, thank you so much for joining in. I hope that this book helps us just warm up, right? And indeed, I hope that you're having a nice hot cocoa or something to enjoy. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Yes, missed you. I hope your travels were good. And you say we had no phone service, and I'm so happy to see you again. Well, I'm glad you're back. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time and being back here. Missed you too. Thank you for being here. Good morning to you one more time, Sarah and Nathan, and of course Amanda West. Thank you so much for joining us out in Illinois. Thank you for being here. Abraham, happy holidays. How are you doing? Good to see you back. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. And of course, Terry, how are you today? And you say good morning. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you, everybody. How is it going today? All right. Thank you so much for joining in. Terry and Abraham, right in San Leandro. Please do stay dry. Do have your raincoats to get everything ready because it is rainy out there, right? Rainy out here in the Bay. I wonder how it is where you are. I know it's sunny, it is cold in Illinois. How is it where you are? Thank you so much for joining in today. Marietta, good morning to you. How are you doing? A very chilly Massachusetts today, but happy to see Storytime. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Good morning to you. Henry, good morning to you as well. Thank you. And of course, Marietta, congratulations on your big news. Thank you for sharing that. Looking forward to everything happening soon. Thank you so much for joining in. I love it. Thank you for being here. Good morning to you, Henry, out in Massachusetts. Thank you for joining us. Rachel McGrath, how are you doing today? Good morning to you. Yes. Merry Christmas, Rachel. And Gabriel, how are you doing today as well? Thank you for joining us on Storytime. I am glad you're here. You know, I love it seeing old faces coming back to Storytime. Yes, for the holidays. Thank you for joining in. Let us get ready and enjoy a wonderful book together. I hope you're ready. Please do join me on the other side of this message. Yes, indeed.
Hi, my name is Zetta Elliott, and I am the author of 40 books for kids, including Dragons in a Bag and A Place Inside of Me. You're watching Storytime with Mr. LaMotta.
Oh, welcome back. Thank you, Zeta. And as you know, Zeta has amazing books, so do check her out at zetaelliott.com. All right, pick a pine tree. Are you ready? Oh, we're going outside. We need our boots, we need our raincoats, we need everything here. All right. Do you have a tree at your house? Oh, all right. Well, let's find that perfect pine tree for us. Yes. All right, and we are reading this one. I love that. We're reading this one, and it is called Pick a Pine Tree, and it is written by Patricia TOHT and illustrations by Jarvis. And we're reading this one with permission of Candlewick Press. And as always, a big thank you to all the creators out there who allow us to share books right here on Storytime. Who's that guy? Pick a pine tree from the lot. Yes, maybe you can come to my landlord's lot. Pine trees for sale. Have you been to the lot already? Or are you a last-minute shopper like me? Are you going to be trying to find a tree 2 days before? Slim and tall, or short and squat, one with spiky needle clumps, scaly bark, or sappy bumps. What kind of tree do you like? Long straight limbs or branches bent? Just smell that piney scent. Oh, it is a beautiful smell, isn't it? I hope you're sitting next to your tree right now. Lift the tree above your head. Bundle it up on your sled. Oh. Or if you live very far, bring it home atop your car. Now, now move aside the lamp or chair. Clear away a section where your tree will sit, tall and grand, snug and steady in its stand. Oh, yes. Where did you find place for your tree? Is it in the same place as always? Or did you find a new spot? Trim the trunk a little bit, just enough so it will fit. Yes, trim the trunk just a little bit, and just enough so it will fit. Oh, slip it in and turn screws tight. They will hold your tree upright. Oh, yes. Fill with water to the brink. Give your thirsty tree a drink. Then what next? Oh, what do we do next? Well, find the trimmings stored within bulging boxes, rusty tins, paper bags, and a wooden case. Where do you store your ornaments? Bring them to that special place, there beside your tree. I know I have to look for my ornaments every year. How about you? But wait. What are we waiting for? We want to put the ornaments up right now. Don't decorate alone. No. Call some people on the phone. Ask your friends to come and stay. Of course, safely, of course, right? Host a decorating day. Maybe we can do it virtually too. Let's remember to follow those health guidelines. But we can still connect with others as we decorate our tree. Oh, the decorating day. I love that idea. Have you had a decorating day? Stretch along some twinkling lights, a colored mix, or simply white. Fat, round bulbs, or pointed tips, bubble lights, or candle clips. Whatever you have is perfect. Start up top or near the base. Wrap around and tack in place. Do you have enough lights? I hope so. And next, what do we do next? Oh, the lights are looking good already. Well, next, hang ornaments upon your tree. What kind of trinkets will they be? Oh, candy cane, I love it. What's your favorite ornament? Has it been in your family a long time? Jolly Santas, dancing elves, wooden reindeer, jingle bells, lacy snowflakes, paper dolls, candy canes, and bright glass bowls with loops of thread or wire hooks. Hang them all in little nooks. Oh, yes. What do you have? Any of those yours? Jolly Santas, dancing elves, wooden reindeer, jingle bells, lacy snowflakes, paper dolls, candy canes, and bright glass bowls with loops of thread or wire hooks. Hang them all in little nooks. Yes, find all those spaces, put something there. Oh. Add the final touches now. Garland strung from board to board. Oh, strands of tinsel on the tips, falling down in silver drips. Oh, and then, what happens then? What happens? What happens next? Well, grab a footstool. Climb right up. Set something wooden on top. Set something wonderful on top. A golden star, a velvet bowl, an angel dressed in flowing robes. What do you have? What goes on top of your tree? Oh, what is that wonderful thing that goes atop your tree? Lay a tree skirt down below. Add some houses flaked with snow. Oh, a train that chugs around the track. Secret presents in a sack. Oh, yes. Oh, presents. Can't wait to open them. Lay a tree skirt down below. Add some houses flaked with snow. A train that chugs around the track. Secret presents in a sack. What are you hoping for this Christmas? Oh my, I am so excited. Do you go and shake those boxes before you open them before it's Christmas just to try and figure out what it is? At last, it's time to make it shine. Plug in lights along the floor. Look! It's not a pine tree anymore. Whoa, what is it? What is it? It's what do you think? Ta-da! Whoa, it's a Christmas tree. Gather round the tree to sing. Let your joyful voices ring. Celebrate as nighttime falls. Oh, as day dawns. Yes, indeed. What a beautiful Christmas tree. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you for helping with all that work. Wow. Oh, yes, indeed. Merry Christmas, one and all. Every single one of you. The end. Oh, thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Merry Christmas to everybody that is joining in, and of course, wishing you the spirit of the holidays wherever you are and whatever else that you celebrate. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I hope that you enjoyed this one. Pick a Pine Tree, and this one is written by PATRICIA TOHT, and of course, illustrations by JARVIS, and read with permission of CANDLEWICK Press. Thank you so much for joining in. A beautiful book indeed. If you have it at home, I hope you are reading along, or indeed, I hope that you just get to enjoy it. Find it at your local library, find it where you find books, and enjoy. Have great laughter, have great moments. Maybe even as you're decorating your tree, if you haven't done that yet, follow along. This is a great how-to book that you can read along and enjoy and see what you have as you build your own Christmas tree. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, indeed, the power of transformation, the beauty of the holidays, changing a pine tree into a beautiful, beautiful Christmas tree. That smell. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I hope that you have a wonderful Thursday today. Thank you for being here. Yes, indeed. Good to see all your lovely lovely faces, lovely names coming up. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. I absolutely appreciate the time that we spent together. And of course, tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and we have a wonderful book to read together. It is a favorite, yes, a favorite series. This time we will be bringing Construction Site, Merry and Bright. And this one is by Sherry Daskirinka and A.G. Ford. And we will be reading this one with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And guess what? Sherry Daskirinka will be joining us herself. So please do join in. Do not miss that story time. Come and enjoy, and also get to listen in a little bit on how Sherry has been doing it with all these amazing books that we've had over the years. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Let us check one more time and say hello and see everybody that was here with us today. Thank you for being here on Story Time. Oh, absolutely appreciate you. Thank you one more time again. Thank you for joining in. Madalena Iron and Tudor, thank you for being here out in San Francisco. It is rainy out here. Please do be safe and do stay dry. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate it. Good morning to you one more time, Bolden, Chrissy, and of course, Teddy. Thank you for joining us today on Storytime out in sunny Vermont. Enjoy it indeed. And you say, happy holidays to the Storytime family. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you for bringing all those positive vibes. Bolden, thank you, buddy. Good morning to you. Yes, indeed. Good morning to you one more time, Sarah and Nathan, and of course, Amanda West out in cold Illinois. I hope that book was just what we needed to warm us up. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely appreciate you. Merry Christmas to you. Good morning to you, Terry and Abraham. Happy Thursday to you, and happy Thursday, you say, to everybody that is joining in today. Thank you so much for joining in all the way out in Massachusetts. Thank you for joining us. Henry, Marietta, thank you for joining in. And you're saying it is chilly out there too. I can only imagine. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely love it that we're here together. Happy holidays to you indeed. Raquel McGrath, thank you so much for joining in today with Gabriel. Yes, Merry Christmas. And I'm sorry I got your name wrong the first time. Raquel, good to see you back. Good to see you here on Storytime again. And of course, Gabriel, thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Happy holidays indeed. Have a wonderful day. Oh my goodness, Abraham, you did not tell me that the party was happening today. Thank you for joining in. Abraham, Nana, thank you so much for watching in North and visiting from North Carolina. Well, welcome. The holidays are indeed time for family, isn't it? Yes, a big hug for you and a big Storytime welcome to you, Nana, all the way out from North Carolina. Thank you so much for joining in, and we hope we'll see you again on Storytime. Yes, indeed. Growing up, would always go to a Christmas tree farm, and they would cut the tree down, and we would bring it home atop a car. This book is definitely part of my childhood. Oh, such a wonderful story. Thank you so much. I am so glad you shared that. Absolutely love it. Yes. I've done a bit of Christmas shopping, buying a tree last minute, and it has become habit. I hope that one day I can snap out of it. Thank you, everybody, for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you, Terry, and everybody else that joined in today. Abraham, Nana, although you didn't tell us your name, Nana, thank you so much for joining us, and I'm glad that you're here. Enjoy your time in the Bay. Thank you so much for being here on Storytime with us, and of course, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow when we are back for this wonderful story, Construction Site, Merry and Bright. Do join us for that one. And of course, I will be joined by author Sherry Daskirinka. And of course, this one is illustrated by A.G. Ford, who won't be with us tomorrow, just so you know. But Sherry Daskirinka will be here, and we'll be enjoying the book together, and of course, having a wonderful conversation. This has been Story Time for today. Thank you so much for joining in. Wherever you are in the world, whatever you're celebrating at this time of the year, I wish you wonderful celebrations, wonderful family time, wonderful time. And of course, if you are alone, I hope that you do find some connection. If you enjoy being alone, I hope that you have the best time on your own. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I hope that you have a wonderful time. Thank you for being a part of this community, and of course for making it what it is. This Story Time is what it is because of you, because of all the wonderful people that join in and all the energy that you bring to us. Thank you so much for being here. Big hugs to you. Yes. Merry Christmas, and I will see you again tomorrow for another story, another wonderful time together. Thank you for being here. Much love from me. Bye-bye.
Mr. Lamada, he will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start on the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. Story time. Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be